Hi guys, it's Daniel from Conqueror 4x4 Victoria. I'm with the family off the beaten track, and I thought I'd do a very quick walk around of our quick setup in the 490 to show you how easy it is to actually come and enjoy yourself outdoors, right? So if you come here, we might just start at the back, and then I'll walk around the side and end up back here where I'll start. Now we all know that Conqueror has the grill plate on the back, but you know, it's so shiny and so silver. So we haven't actually used it. We've been a little bit nervous about it, so I've got to thank the Easy Spit. We've used the Easy Spit a couple of times already, but actually on this particular camping trip, the family and I challenged each other to try not to use any gas. We wanted to really try and see if we could survive without it. So we've got a few little camp tools. We've survived so far day 4. We've got the camp oven that we've used, we've got the Jaffa line, and we've got the Easy Spit, and so far it's Mickey Mouse. Anyhow, I wanted to show you this to start. This is just a little ratchet system, and what happens, this is really good if you're setting up only one side of the awning, because you can really anchor it to the trailer, pull it, hold the tension quite easily. Remember with the 490 and the batwing awnings, which are absolutely sensational, they're designed to click in the middle there and keep the tension on each other. But this little ratchet system, even though these are keeping the tension between each other, I'll put one on each side, and it helps me with setting them up to start. But it's also got a secondary purpose too, of a little clothesline. Let me tell you, for those who love camping, which we're up there, you can't actually have enough hanging space. You can see we've got a tea towel hanging on that one at the moment, and it's really good. Anyway, walking around, the back is the back. If you come around here, this is one of the main areas, which is the kitchen. Okay. Now the kitchen, I'll start with the table. This table, I've said it once, I'll say it again, I'll say it 1,000 times, it's a game changer, absolute game changer. In our previous camping, we've always carried a Coleman with us, and it's not only awkward to carry, but we find it quite porous. It had a lot of stains on it. Well, with the 490, remember this table slots straight in under the main bed, and we pull it out. It's the first thing we get out when we arrive to camp. We have used this flat out. We've got it under cover at the moment because we're in a beautiful location in rural New South Wales, but it's July, it's cold, and it's been drizzling for 4 days. Part of being in Australia in July. But this table is it's quite low, and I think there's a benefit to talk about there, is that when we're sitting around having dinner, it's the right height for us. But having children as well, we've made sausage rolls and all sorts of things here today, and it's been a super easy height for them to access and grab too. Remembering we've got our little Christmas bedazzle lights going on. It's July, we're bringing a bit of Christmas in July to us, but we like having a bit of fun and cheer when we camp. With the pantry, this pantry, I can tell you from plenty of camping in the past, this pantry's got the equivalent of 2 large plastic tubs worth of food in it right now. Not only is it easy to access, the things we hated about the tubs, you have to bury through them to try and find your food, but you've got the 3 different shelves, a very deep shelf on the bottom that you've got access to from the inside. So you can also, when you're inside, and we'll be inside a little bit later, we'll be able to unzip it from inside, grab whatever we need and have a snack while we're watching a movie. But anyway, that's the pantry. It's really handy. Under the pantry here, this is where we've got our storage shelf. We keep anything to do with cooking there. Pots, pans, and of course the sinks when we're packing up. I've got to say, the kitchen area has been an absolute pleasure to camp. This is day 4. We're completely off the grid. We've got the Snowmaster running. It's been on the entire time. Not only has it been on, when we drove, this is about 8 hours from home, we don't have an Anderson plug on the back. So this camper trailer is really day 5 of running off the grid, and it's doing a fantastic job. So the Snowmaster 82 litre fridge freezer, we've got one side at -3 degrees, so it's not quite frozen, but it keeps the drinks really nice. And the other side we've got sitting at 2 degrees, so that's where all the food goes. The gas, ba-boom, we haven't used it this trip. It's been really interesting, but that's a little family challenge that we have. And the dual sinks, a game changer. Now, remember, we're day 4, and we are completely off the grid. We have no power. I've got the standard 2 times 100 amp hour AGMs running, and we're still here, we're still surviving. We've got the 2 solar blankets. I'd love to point out the fact that one's near the car, and remembering it's really overcast at the moment, so they're getting very minimal input, and one's completely on the other side of camp near the campfire. And one of the benefits of having 2 solar blankets opposed to rooftop solar is that you can actually place them wherever the sun is, or if you're going out for the day, you can place one in the sun and one where the sun will end up. Anyhow, it's been a really good kitchen area for us to enjoy. Being a drizzly day, we've put the rain jacket on. With the two back wing awnings, the rain jacket, what we've done is we've just secured it down with a baby ocky strap on one side. And just to be completely overcautious, this is not necessary, but I've also just clamped the top here to the middle straps just to create a bit of a roof. It rained last night as well. We haven't had a single issue at all. As you can see, the canvas is bone dry and underneath the awnings is bone dry as well. At the front of the trailer, not much to see here. This is where our gas bottles go, but remember, we're not using them. We do have a baby gas cylinder there. That's for the baby queue. If we end up driving downstream or walking downstream, often we'll take our baby queue, and that's the gas bottle for it, so we can cook and have lunch down the river, but we haven't done it yet, but that's what that's for. Moving on around to this side, there's we haven't even opened this actually, but this is your secondary sink, and we haven't needed it, day 4, and we've been completely fine working out of the kitchen. But on this side, we've done a very slight modification. The 490's got dual doors, which is a great feature, but of course the stairs fold down as well. But we adopted an idea that we got actually from another 490 owner, and we just removed the stairs on this side. And it helped us for a couple of reasons. One, the mattress now fits on the floor when we close it, but secondary, when we come out at night time, and I'm talking maybe 1 or 2 in the morning, if someone needs to go to the loo, they undo a bolt and they jump straight out. So it served us well to remove the second stairs, but the second stairs are a great feature in the 490, so you can access both sides, but we didn't mind a little bit of a jump up into the trailer without them and the benefit that came because of that. Now, our shower. We all know the 490 from Conqueror International has the shower tent at the back. Now, because we are completely rural here, there's not a person in sight other than a few sheep, but they're not people. So what we've done, we've actually been able to use the shower just outside the awning. And so we've been showering actually just here, so we haven't even opened the shower tent. But one great feature that we've got, of course, on the 490 is the quick release. So when we're finished with it, we'll just pop it in the door tonight, and then off we go to bed. But that's been a really good feature. It's really nice actually when you're really rural, showering without the tent. And the final thing I'll mention is this little storage cupboard here. I've got to say, it's small, but it's amazing. Now, before I open it, previously in other camper trailers that we've owned, if you need your spanners, and I needed them yesterday for the easy spit to tighten the rods, you've got to try and bury yourself into a pocket somewhere. You usually bump your head 3 times. You end up absolutely annoyed by the time you grab your tools. With the Conqueror 490, both sides has this actual shelf. Clip the roof up, there's my tools. So that's what I've decided to put in here. And if we go four-wheel driving, we're a bit off the track here, but we haven't needed recovery gear. I'll put the recovery gear or items like that in there, which is really easy to access. And so once I grab my spanners, fix the easy spit, put the spanners back in, close this down, clip it up, Bob your uncle, she's done. So that's our really quick setup of the 490. With the family, we've had a wonderful time being day 4, and that's why you actually invest in a 490, because you can come to places that you can't usually get to. Anyhow, hope to see you out in the trails, and we'll see you by the campfire. Thanks.